What is up, y'all? It's your boy Like. Welcome to my brand new YouTube channel, DBFT, also known as Dem Boys Fan Talk. Alright? If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell so that you can be notified after every game. You know what I'm saying? And whenever else I post content. So, ring that notification bell, like, comment, subscribe, alright? Do it. Please. Please do it. Alright? But anyways, we could be without two of our stars moving forward in these next 5 weeks. All right, Lyle Collins and Michael Gallup could miss up to 5 weeks. All right, Lyell Collins, Mr. Lyle Collins, he had a failure to appear for a drug drug test. You know, um, not good. And what's worse is he did it 7 times according to CBS Sports. Now, also according to CBS Sports, 9 hours ago they posted that Lyle Collins and his agent will be filing for an appeal. All right, so hopefully that goes our way. I don't know. I have no inside information on that other than he failed to appear, um, 7 times. So that's not, but failure to appears count as negative tests. Cause you, why didn't you appear? Probably because you were dirty. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's that. Hopefully that goes our way, like I said. And but yeah, he's suspended right now, officially, 5 games. So hopefully he wins that appeal, man. And Michael Gallup, man, he caught I believe 4 catches last week or this last game, um for like 40 yards or something. I forgot, but he did his he had a nice couple tiptoe catches. I love those tiptoe sideline catches. You know what I'm saying? Like he had a couple of those pretty ones, with toe drag swag, as what's his name would put it, Nate Burleson, right, from NFL Network, I believe. Yeah. So he could miss 3 to 5 weeks, guys, with a left calf strain. Michael Gallup. So that's not good, man. That's two of our stars, and that's definitely not good. So that's that, and let's move forward. I just wanted to make some corrections as well for my last video. All right, I misspoke about a 41-yard field goal. Most YouTubers put it in the video when they edit it, and they put an asterisk, right? Asterisk, and however you say that damn word. They put an asterisk and they'll correct what they said. You know what I'm saying? But I don't edit my videos, so I'm just raw, and I'm going in raw. I'm going in y'all raw. No, uh, the kids won't get that one, but so yeah, I misspoke about a 31-yard field goal. I called it a 41-yard field goal. I meant to say 31-yard field goal, and I said that we had 3 takeaways in the game, as far as making their offense turn over the ball. We had 4 takeaways. Okay, it was 2 INTs, one by Diggs, the other one by Jordan Lewis, and 2 forced fumbles. One by, is it KZ number 18? I don't want to. I'm pretty sure that's KZ. One by KZ and one by D Law, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was happy about that one. The peanut punch. Ah, you know. Yeah. So we had 4 turnovers. And a note that I put down to tell to y'all, and I didn't say, was, and I knew it. I knew I heard it. I knew I heard it. I picked it up in the post game when all the players walk onto the field, right? And Dak Prescott met up with Tom Brady in the middle of the field, and they're like, "Hey, good game. Hey, you did good. Blah 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 blah. See you, right?" When Tom Brady was walking away from Dak Prescott, Tom Brady already turned, and Dak Prescott sort of said something, and Tom Brady did one of these, and okay, yeah, or whatever. Dak Prescott told Tom Brady he pulled a Tony Romo. Tony Romo did this back in like 2012 or something to Tom Brady as well when Tom Brady was with the Patriots. All right, so Tony Romo did this before. Only difference is Tony Romo did it when um, Tom Brady wasn't in the NFC. So if you tell someone that's not in the NFC, that's in the AFC, we'll see y'all in the playoffs. We'll see you in the playoffs. How is the only way you can meet in the playoffs if you're NFC and AFC? You guessed it. Super Bowl. So Tony Romo definitely didn't keep. We would have remembered if he kept his promise on that one. Trust me, he did not keep his promise on meeting Tom Brady in the playoffs that season. But I digress. Dak Prescott told Tom Brady in the middle of the field when he was walking away. Tom Brady turned back around after he said it. He said something around the lines of "We'll see you again." Hey, 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 hey. First of all, right? Dak Prescott outplayed Tom Brady. No question about that in this game. Do you want me to pull up the stats? I'll pull up the stats in case one of y'all Tampa Bay Bucks fans, I don't know y'all to be too cocky or whatnot. I think y'all are humble enough to take this criticism. But let me just pull up the stats, all right? Here on my phone. Let me do it. See, other YouTubers don't do this type of stuff. I do, because I have no humility. I think that's what it's called. I think that's what it's called. So let's just put it this way. Dak Prescott, 42 of 58 for 403 yards, 3 tutties, as Tom Brady would call them, which is more than Tom Brady had this game. And I believe so, right? Yeah. And 1 INT for Dak Prescott. So 42 out of 58 completions, 403 yards, 3 tutties, and 1 INT for Dak Prescott. Now, let's take a look at Tom Brady. Oh, wait a minute. Tom Brady had 4 touchdowns. My bad. I misspoke. But, if you want to go to completions and yards, Dak had more. So let's just do this. Okay. I'm trying to say that Dak Prescott outplayed Tom Brady. Why? Tom Brady had 1 more touchdown, right? But hey, Dak had still 3 touchdowns, and Tom Brady threw for 1 more pick. All right, Tom Brady threw for 1 more INT. So 379 yards for Tom Brady, 32 completions out of 50. Dak Prescott had 42 completions out of 58. So you tell me who outplayed who, right? Tom Brady had 1 more touchdown, but also 1 more pick. All right, so that's pretty even keel. If you would say who outplayed who, I would put Dak just because of the completions and 1 less INT. just and one less touchdown. You know what I'm saying? So all that accumulated, I think Dak took that win, which is good for us moving forward, but it does nothing for us on the win lose column, right? Just gives us a nail, or it doesn't do nothing for us on the win column rather. Okay, so that being said, all right. Um, that being said, you know, I just watched, the when the players come onto the field and they say, hey, see you next time, good game, and then the camera goes into commercial, the game goes into commercial, and then whatever. So when the game went into commercial, after I saw that and kind of heard it live myself, I turned off the TV and I came in here and I gave y'all the report. You know what I'm saying, for my first video. So that's how I did that. So that's fresh. You know what I'm saying? That's my own opinions being written down. I really wrote nothing down um, that the announcer said was big during the game or anything. I wrote my own. I did my own analysis. While sometimes the um, commentators are talking during the game, having their own conversation, and plays are still going on. So I was writing down notes when they were talking, when they weren't talking, when you know what I'm saying. So whatever. When they were talking about the actual plays and when they weren't is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, uh, I did my own analysis on that. So that is raw me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even edit the video or anything. I just went in, and you see me look down a lot. You see me make a couple mistakes here and there, but I don't care because that's the way I'm gonna deliver my content in these first few videos. You know what I'm saying? Until my channel grows more, then maybe I'll start editing. Unless y'all like that, so let me know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments what y'all like, what y'all don't like, so that I can see the, so that I can listen to the majority. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to listen to them couple people that are just like trying to hate. You know, but I'll definitely listen to the majority when it comes to comments. Uh, about how to improve my channel. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's about, improving yourself. And I'm going to improve as we go here. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you got to say, you know what I'm saying, leave it in the comments. Hit me up in the inbox if that's possible. You know what I'm saying? In the DMs. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to say, like I said, I wanted to mention that my comments are just raw. You know what I'm saying? First of all, also my notes. I wanted to get to my notes. I write them down during the game, like I said. So that's work that I'm putting in for y'all. You know what I'm saying? To give y'all this content. So I had a whole page for the first half and a whole page for the second half. You feel me? Notes. And I'm talking about I write little, and it was still the whole column. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I did, my work on that last video. So I'm gonna be, and I have notes right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Like I'm gonna be putting in work for you guys. I may not be editing the videos and making them super damn entertaining with little cut clips and shit, and little memes here and there, and a chat here, and shout out to Lyle Nation. He does a live chat. He does live stuff, and but his channel is huge. So not really comparing myself to him, but I'm saying I do want to get there. You know what I'm saying? But so right now it's as raw as it's gonna get on this channel, guys. So appreciate this rawness. You know what I'm saying? If y'all like it raw, no pun intended. So like, comment, subscribe. All right, y'all got me. So shout out to Law Nation. Shout out to Mike Fisher as well. I watch a lot of his stuff. And cheers to you, bro. I know you're always usually drinking during the news that you bring to us, which we appreciate. But cheers to you. This is water, but cheers. But yeah, shout out to Mike Fisher and Law Nation. I look up to them both in different ways because Law Nation is more of a, like me, kind of like independent, and just as far as I know, he just has his YouTube channel and he does it to its full extent. He is dope. He's dope. If y'all don't know who he is, go check him out. Law Nation, bro. Um, Dope. And I like his setup. His room is like all cowboyed out, and like my actual room is cowboyed out. This is the studio room. So you know what I'm saying. I might put in some decorations in here, the Cowboys, now that I'm starting this channel. But that'll go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? I might put up some stuff over here. Right now I got Kobe, my man Kobe, the Mamba. You know what I'm saying? The Black Mamba. Um. So and yeah, so Mike Fisher, I appreciate him in a different way. He reports and he gives us live reports and just comes and just gives us that content. It's dope. But he's actually in the facility with the players and stuff a lot of times. He gets his reports like directly from people like that are associated with the team, and sometimes doing his own reports and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So he has definitely some connects. You know what I'm saying? The way us young folk would say. Uh, so yeah, I just wanted to mention that my stuff is just off the cuff, just me. I didn't watch anything to get my own opinions, and I said a lot of things that hit the nail on the head. That's all I wanted to say about that, bro. Like, I mentioned some stuff like I said that Dak is ready. Dak is ready, and how many times did I say Dak, 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 Dak? How many times did I say that in that video? And then Skip Bayless mentioned that Dak is poised to win MVP this season. He'll be one of the top candidates if me and Skip are right. He'll be one of the top candidates for did I say that right? For MVP of the league. No question, man. No question. All right. Um that is facts. Um yeah, so our takeaways were big. I mentioned that, and I heard that echoed as well on different sports networks and whatnot. Different sports shows. Um, I want yeah, the play calling is what I wanted to talk about. Which which I mentioned. No, I didn't really mention in the first video, but I wanted to mention. I just didn't get to it. I didn't get to it. Just like the thing that Dak said after the game, right after the game, to Brady. So I wanted to mention, but I forgot. I'll mention it this video. How the offense just flowed, man. The play calling. Scott Linehan is the play caller right now. According to Pro Football Talk, NBC Sports, like, don't change him. He's doing great. He's doing great. There was really one that I can remember, maybe like two, if he calls the whole game, that didn't go with the flow, but they weren't super huge. And one of them was barely even his fault. All I'm trying to say on that type of stuff, on that type of play call, I'm talking about the goal line play, and Law Nation broke this down. So if y'all haven't watched that, the Zeke, the pitch goal line play from Dak to Zeke, that Zeke got stomped on, um, stopped right by that single player. Man, the guy was alone. You can't shake that one guy. He was a corner, I believe. He was a corner, got you down, Zeke. A corner got you down. You're 220, 6'1", 220, or 6 feet 220, and a corner got you down. Like, that's worse than an than an offensive lineman getting a corner down in the open field, which I said last, which was also echoed in the other sports shows, which is another opinion that I just gave raw to y'all, right? So yeah, man, like, you can't get tackled by a corner you can't get tackled by a corner. I didn't even. I don't think I even uh, mentioned that play last week, or not last week. In my first video, I don't think I mentioned that play in the game breakdown. But that was really the only play that anybody that I heard focused on that I didn't go through. Um, as far as I remember, as far as I paid attention to, you know what I'm saying? Because I wrote notes on things that I maybe missed, and that was really the only thing I got. So yeah, you can't do that. I think when he got pitched the ball from Dak, right? I believe he should have stopped on a dime and just cut inside, shook that guy, shook the corner, and cut inside, because that was a bad block by um, Dalton Schultz. Was in the inside, and he made a little block towards the linebacker that would have came and had something to do with the play as well. Um, but I'm talking about Blake Jarwin. Blake Jarwin whiffed on that block, bro. He whiffed. There's no other way to say it. He whiffed. And we can't have that, Blake Jarwin. Okay? We can't. You need to block, bro. Like, that was half-ass effort. And who knows if we're going to create this winning attitude according to that play. If I see that play in the replays, when we're looking at game tape, Blake Jarwin is getting second string, and Schultz is getting first string to me. I would put Blake Jarwin at the third string for a few games as well. I would do something about that. I wouldn't just let that ride. You know what I'm saying? After looking at that play, how piss poor that effort was on Blake Jarwin's part. And, Blake Jarwin, for the most part, has been, he's a quiet guy. You don't really hear about the tight ends in our team. As far as off field or anything, they're good people, right? As far as we know. But we can't have that crap. We can't have that crap on our team, man. That was piss poor effort, and anybody that sees that can see that. It's a corner, bro. You got like 200 pounds on this corner. Like, the corner's like I wouldn't say as skinny as me, but he's not big, man. And you're gonna whiff on that block. Knock him the hell down, bro. You're fucking 250. Like, knock him on his ass. That's what we want to see. But at least don't let him get past you, okay? You could have at least stayed between him and Zeke. That would have been an easy touchdown. And that changes the whole flow of the game. That was at the beginning of the game. So, yeah, that wasn't good, man. We, if we want to create a winning environment and change the culture as far as the losing being, the moral victories and stuff, which I'm going to get to, as far as changing that, we need to do something about Blake Jarwin. When we see that play, if I'm a coach and I'm watching that in the tape room, right? We're reviewing the game and looking at plays that we missed or whatnot, and that we did bad things on, and where we messed up and stuff like that. If we're looking at that in the room and I see you, I'm going to look at you. Well, what do we do there, Blake Jarwin? Oh, coach, this and this and that. All right. Take a little note. Blake Jarwin, third string next week or something. You know what I'm saying? They got to do something to create, to stop that crap. You know what I'm saying? To nip it in the bud and be done with this half-assing during games, especially when it's a key play. This is a designed pitch. You are basically the fullback on this play. It's you and the running back against the touchdown. You need to make that play, Blake Jarwin. You need to make it. There's no excuses. Unless you passed out in the middle of the play and just fell to the ground, I don't know. You died. Unless you died before you got to make that block. You got to make that block, bro. Come on now. No. Yeah. I would bench Blake Jarwin. I will do something about that. That just looked too non-effortful, if that's even a thing. That's what that looked like. So going on, um, yeah. Dak is ready for MVP. Last video, the first video, I keep on saying last video, which is the last video, but you know, it was my first ever video on this channel. I mentioned how we're okay with, oh, yeah, we did a good job in that game. Let's take that and it's like a win for us. No, I was trying to say being okay with moral victories is not good, and we need to change that. But I forgot the moral victory, uh, you know, word. I couldn't think of the word moral victory. So yeah, let's be done with moral victories. Yeah, this was a moral victory, and I said it, and those sentiments were echoed um, on Undisputed with Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless said it, you know. So those were more sentiments of mine that were echoed on, and that's that. I'm coming in here with my own opinions, and I'm still in par with, you know, the major talk shows. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying the things that they say, and that's what I had noticed about myself in years past. That is a major reason why I wanted to come in here and make this content for you guys, because I feel like I'm how many times I've watched shows and they say the exact same thing that I'm thinking. Like when it comes to things like that, um, it's a moral victory for us and whatnot. Making statements like that, not just any ordinary fan can make those statements. Any ordinary fan would just be like, "Oh, yeah, that was a good game. We did good, but hopefully it works out. You know, we lost. Um, hopefully we win the next one." And that's where it ends, you know, as far as their breakdown or, you know, whatever. But, or maybe they don't have a breakdown, but that's my point. I make these thoughts and other people say them on TV, and I'm like, I could have said that because I thought that, you know? So that's what I want to bring to y'all, all right? I should have said that at the beginning of the video, of this video, but that's what I want to bring you guys. Like, I want to bring you guys good, solid opinions that other people, you're going to see, man. A lot of things that I say initially, Skip, uh, Shannon, Stephen A. Smith, whoever else is giving opinions on games is maybe going to say the same things that I say, but I'm going to say it first. All right? So just stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. All right? And I'm not trying to, you know, I'm a pretty humble guy and stuff, but I am just trying to tell y'all that, you know, I am wise when it comes to football talking, and especially my Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? I'm very passionate about the Dallas Cowboys, and you know, I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna get better as we go, but hey, you know, it's a half an hour video, and I'm kind of halfway done, I would say, um, with what I got to say here. So I want to get to a major point about Zeke, but first, um, going. So yeah, what I wanted to mention was Scott Linehan a little more. Scott Linehan, the game flowed nicely, man. The game flowed. It flowed nicely. Um, and Kellen Moore is the offensive coordinator, right? So you usually have your offensive coordinator or head coach calling the offensive plays, barring you have someone like Scott Linehan, and he's doing a good job. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and it ain't broke. All right. Like I said, he only maybe interrupted the game flow with his play calling, maybe like twice. Um, we had some bad runs, but that wasn't. I would have ran the ball a little more, um, to make it a thing. Just to put some pressure on the defense. That's the only thing I would have done different. But that showed us that Dak is ready, man. And hey, we kept up. We scored 29 points, and we almost won the damn game. So, if not running the ball is gonna have our offense looking like it looked this game, then I might just be fine with that. I might just be fine with that. You know what I'm saying? Um, Zeke is. I said before the season that Zeke was at least gonna get 1,200 yards. All right, and as you know, it's not really looking that way this first game, right? But I still believe that Zeke can get 1,200 yards this year. Um, but as far as we've seen last year, and last year, which he had 979 rushing yards, um, in 979 rushing yards in 15 games, and rushed for 65.3 yards a game. All right, and had 6 fumbles. So my next point was, I believe Zeke last year, like I was saying, kind of looked like a shell of himself. And that's not to say he's bad, because 979 yards is 979 yards. But 979 yards is not 1,000 yards, and it's not what um what all he could have put out. You know, 65 yards, 65.3 yards a game ain't ain't all that he can give. Like, come on. But he did have 6 fumbles. 6 fumbles, guys. 6 fumbles. That's one less. One less. One less. That Lyle Collins had of failure to appears. That took a little long to get out, but you know what I'm saying? 6 fumbles. So my theory on Zeke, is that, and I want to get to one more thing after this, and then I'll be done with this video. My theory on Zeke is that he just has the yips. The yips. You know the yips? Have you ever had the yips? Do you know what the yips is? When you just kind of remember something bad that happened to you, so it affects your ability to perform that task because of the thing that happened to you that was bad. He just has the yips. And what I'm talking about is, when you have 6 fumbles, bro, and you've never really been a fumbler like that, it's gonna get to you. You're just thinking like, man, do I still got it? What the hell is wrong with me? Like, why am I fumbling the ball like left and right and this and this and that? All these thoughts are in your head every game. I feel like that's how Zeke is playing. He's playing scared to lose the ball. He's playing scared to fumble. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion on that. And that's an official. No one has said that. Maybe someone will. And when someone does, I'll make sure to come back and let you guys know, hey, I gave an opinion once again that someone else said. But yeah, man, like, I believe he has the fumble yips. All right, he is playing scared to fumble, and that's keeping him from making moves and stuff. Because of course, when you make moves, it's more of a chance that someone might hit you and you'll fumble because you're kind of concentrating on the move more than holding on to the ball. It's kind of hard when you're making moves to keep the ball like this. Really, really difficult if you've ever played football. When you make moves, usually on the streets, you'll be like this making moves. You're The football will be in your forearm, and you'll be like this, right? NFL players have to keep that tucked in, because when they're making moves, someone just could peanut punch. You know what I'm saying? And that is out. That shit is out. So, um, I think he just has the fumble yips, man. He just has the fumble yips. It's right here. Because physically, we saw him on Hard Knocks. We saw the way he was cutting, the way he was moving. He's prone for this season to be a successful season. All right? But he just needs to get this back. He just needs to get this back. All right? That's all it is with Zeke. It's not physical. I don't think it's physical. I just don't. I ain't buying that. He even trimmed down this season. So he's back down to 220 or whatever he was his rookie season, because that's what he mentioned. And yeah, I mean, it's I think that's what it's about. In his second year in the league in 2017, he rushed for 983 yards, guys. 983 yards, which is more than 979 that he had last year. And guess what? In his second year, guess what? Do you remember his second year in the league? Do you remember when Zeke got suspended for 6 games? That was his second year in the league. He still rushed for 983 yards. 4 yards more than he rushed for last season, with a 6-game suspension. He averaged 98.3 yards a game his second season in the league. In 10 games. In 10 games. 10 games, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's unfortunate, After that, he had 2 more, 2018, 2019. I believe he had 2 more 1,000-yard seasons, and then went into 2020 and had 979 yards, 6 fumbles, 65.3 yards rushing a game. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's it with him. You know what I'm saying? He just has the yips, and he needs to get it straightened out, and he'll be good. That's my opinion on Zeke. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out, and we'll see if my opinions make sense or not. All right? That's my theory on Zeke. And one more thing I wanted to mention before I leave you guys is Chris Broussard. All right? Said in the show that he is usually always on with Brandon Marshall and man, what's that white guy's name? I forgot his name. But yeah, and on that show, Chris Broussard was on there. And he said, we've seen the Cowboys get big-headed in other times, and just it goes to their head. And when they play lesser teams, they don't do as well because they're big-headed, and because they get big-headed, and his theory is that they get big-headed and they don't play like they're supposed to against lesser teams, and they end up losing. I'm here to tell you guys, this ain't the same teams. This ain't the same team. This ain't the same teams as we had. I don't think that's going to happen. My opinion is that Chris Broussard may have been may have had a point about the past, but it doesn't relate to the season. I don't think that has anything to do with this season. This season, we're just on another level, guys, and I think we're going to show it. I think we're going to show it moving forward. That's something to stay positive about. It's this season. This season is the season. More likely. Um More than likely. So um I think everybody's going to stay zoned in, you know? I think everybody's going to stay zoned in, and we're not going to have to worry about us getting big-headed and losing focus. I don't think that's going to happen. So that being said, our next game is also, which I forgot to mention in the last video. You know, I should have mentioned that at the end. Our opponent, I think I mentioned the game, but I didn't mention our opponent. So our next game is Sunday, September the 19th, at 3:25 p.m. And against the LA Chargers. So, you know, I believe Herbert is, you know, gonna be starting. I don't know. I don't know if maybe he got injured or something. I don't know. But for the most part, Herbert is gonna be starting, and hey, we'll see what we can do to prevent him from being his awesome self, because you know he's a stud at quarterback. He did win, I believe, Rookie of the Year last year. So if that's misinformation, I'll correct myself in the next video. So that's just off the top of my head. But anyways, guys, that was it for this video. You know, we them boys. How about them Cowboys? And if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. Alright? And until next time, it's been your boy Like. And see you next time on DBFT. DBFT. Right? Yeah. I'll be here.